Alright, everybody, so with the patch coming out where the Twins boss will ignore unkillable, and I think it's at 40%, it'll start ignoring unkillable. Let me check here. Whoop, whoop. Ignores unkillable below 40%, and only on his A1 skill. So, a lot of people are still finding that they can use the unkillable comp, kind of, sort of. It's got mixed reviews, like you can still kind of use it, but you can still do block damage comps, because apparently it doesn't go through that, but it still goes through unkillable. So I'm just going to showcase my team that I use, and obviously I'm using this Krisk. Whoop. Good speed, very good resistance, good accuracy. These are his masteries. Took him down for more resistance. He's built for Hydra. And then I use Lady Kimmy. Now you see her accuracy at the time when it starts isn't very good. But when she gives that buff of increased accuracy and increased speed, she's very good. She's very fast. I think she goes first. No, I think my Duchess goes first because she got a buff. They got the plus 10 speed because I finished out Demon Spawn. But as you can see, Brimstone here. Krisk has Brimstone. I also use Mithrala. She's the lead to give more accuracy because it's very stat intensive for the Twins. She's got good accuracy. Combined with this, it makes good resistance. 254, nice and tanky. She's doing just fine. Let's go down to my number one. Where'd she go? My number one Duchess. Yeah, she's the fastest now. She's at 290. She has decent resistance, don't need accuracy, and she's decently tanky. I wish she had more HP. These are the same masteries I think I have on Krisk. And I don't think I did the masteries on Mithrala. Let me take a look at her here. So instead of, I had her at first down to Eagle Eye, and then I redid it just so you get more damage out of her in Hydra. Because I use her for PvE content mostly. There's that. And then now for the piece de resistance. Everybody's favorite guy, Geomancer. I have him in 2 refresh accessories, and he's tanky-ish, 40, 30, very fast, 256, so right where you need him. Now you'll notice that his accuracy to begin with is not good enough. He needs about probably another 50 more accuracy to land his debuffs. But that's where Lady Kimmy comes in. She allows the entire team to do what they need to do. As you can see, we have this here. Go down here. I put him on Life Drinker because when they get low, they can get some health back. Now, I don't know if they fixed the Twins to where you can resist additional stacks of Iron Brand. I don't know if that got fixed in this patch or not. Let's go over the presets. None for her. Krisk opens with Enter the Morass, because you want to try and land that decreased speed. No presets. Geo will not use Creeping Petrify, and he will prioritize Quicksand Grasp. It makes this go a lot faster, and that A1 has a very small chance, 40% of placing decreased accuracy, which can help. And then you have Lady Kimmy with no presets either. She works just fine. She always ends up opening with Spirit Flux, which is good. And the Twins will take 2 turns before everything gets in motion, but that's fine. So let's do it right here. I want to use gems, not for energy, for fortress keys. And we'll just do multi-battle. My times are generally around 1:40 to like 2:30, give or take. One of my buddies uses Kymar, and I kind of thought about using that. There you go. He has decreased defense and decreased attack on. Boom, HP burn. There's a hit. There's the decreased speed. So now he's not going to take turn after turn after turn. That's where it gets out of control. Some strats want him to take turn after turn, and they don't want to put decreased speed on him. There you go, Brimstone, and it pops him, so he jumps right into his next phase. Because they want him to constantly cycle through and hit the team to let Geomancer do more damage faster to shorten the runtime. I agree with that. Once I made this team, I didn't want to remake it. You see what I'm saying? Now there is a chance the team can fail. I think it fails like 1 every 10 runs. It's just bad RNG. Things don't go the way you want them to go. Too many Iron Brand stacks. Iron Brand is your friend though, because with Geomancer, because the more damage that's dealt from this guy, and he deals more damage, the more Iron Brand stacks are for his little ultimate here, the Doomsday Machine. The faster he dies. So we're already at a minute. Half health, boom. Got a free one off there. There we go, decrease speed, put that back on. Losing some time, but that's okay. Mithrala really helps with the strengthen, and she helps with the increased defense, and the increased attack is okay, but it's not needed. We're approaching a minute 30. If he gives us a big smack here, which he probably will, that'll end the fight. Yeah, we'll be around 2 minutes here, and that's fine. Here he goes, big smack, almost killed himself, and he's dead. Minute 48. So the team works. I like it. It's great. It doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people are upset about the unkillable thing, but they did tell us this was going to be coming. And, you know, I understand why they did it, because they didn't want their brand new boss being made a fool of. And it seems every time Raid comes out with a new boss or a new gimmick, it gets made a fool of, because it's like Paragon cheese happens. And it's happened a couple times. So I can't honestly be mad, you know, why they do those things, because I'd be pretty pissed too and be like, are you guys not taking this seriously? Well, I kind of feel like they don't really think this through. I think the first thing on their whiteboard needs to be, can Paragon solo this in a toxic set? And it's like, if checked yes, we need to fix that. People are upset, but here's the thing: if you just run the no damage comp, you're going to be fine. You know, switch it up for that. And if not, as you see, I'm not running a no damage comp, but I do have like entirely OP champions. Krisk is very hard to get. He's a Void Legendary. I would probably swap him in for Vogoth, to be honest. High resistance Vogoth, and maybe with some high accuracy too. Lady Kimmy makes this work, but you can switch her out for Claude Beast Feeder. He gives increased accuracy. He doesn't give increased speed, I believe, and he also doesn't bring decrease speed, which means this guy will keep taking turns. Fast and fast and fast. We're probably gonna hit a record here. Nope. Yeah, and the Brimstone doesn't matter now because he's only gonna A1. He doesn't do any of his other abilities except for his ult, which he might do here. And dead. Minute 47. It's our fastest time, it'll show. Minute 19 was the fastest time I got on this. Yeah, so just, I mean, think about it, alright? What do you need? You need high resistance, high accuracy, high speed. You probably need a Geomancer, but there are ways to get around not having a Geomancer. A regular HP burner like Ninja works, as long as you're going to keep him alive. You can even use Chronum, or Chroman, or whatever, the Conan the Barbarian knockoff. He's great. You can even use his gal, who has a chance to decrease abilities by 20% for 1 turn when they're used, I believe is her passive. She's great. I'm giving you extra options. Like, I'm actually really considering taking out Claude, or taking Lady Kimmy out and putting Claude Beast Feeder in here and just letting her rip, because I think the times will be pretty fast. I think they'll be around a minute. So we'll let this go for this last one. Kind of see where it is. Do a little talk. I can't side with the community sometimes when they get overly upset about things that they knew were coming. Like this nerf that's happening. I saw Hell Hades' video where he's like, well, they should have nerfed Paragon, like made the boss only ignore Paragon. No. Unkillable was a problem. I'm kind of surprised they let us have, no damage strats, but that's just what it is. If you have a Rashard, or if you have War Master and Pain Keepers and shit like that, you're going to be just fine. But you can also be just fine just by putting in a tanky team with a damage dealer. Geo is obviously the best damage dealer for this boss, hands down, bar none. And I would recommend running Brimstone on this, even though it gets kind of like floppy, because boom, because oof, boy, this might be the fail. No, it won't fail. And it gets kind of floppy in the fact that a Brimstone can just knock him down a tier, and then he's just like swinging for the fences. He's retaliating, retaliating, retaliating. I think they did fix. Yeah, I think they did because Duchess has been like losing stacks of Iron Brand. Well, I mean, they're not applying anymore, are they? Yeah, I don't think they're applying anymore. Oh no, she's just resisting them. Good. See, this is where it takes too long. But that's because the team got wiped with bad RNG, but they came back. So, everybody, have a wonderful time. Have a good day. We'll catch you in the next one. Just remember, for this boss, be tanky, high resistance, high accuracy, and bring in somebody that's going to deal HP burn, because that's about it. I saw some teams using Septimus, but I don't agree with that. Alright. Peace out, Brussels sprouts.